As part of BBB's Give.org Building Trust series, we're Skyping today with Fred Puffenberger, Executive Director, VFW National Home for Children. How are you, Fred?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for your time today.
Well, Fred, tell us about VFW National Home for Children and what you're trying to achieve in your mission.
Well, we've been around nearly 100 years now, and what we do is we provide shelter and homes and programming for veterans and their families, whether the family is deployed or the veteran's deployed, or they've just come back and are struggling transitioning into civilian life. We offer programs and housing for them to get accustomed to being back on soil.
Fred, tell us how you measure the impact of your programs.
The impact of the programs we have set up is measured with working with the caseworker on how the residents and their families are getting close to their goals and achieving their goals. So we measure that on an ongoing basis working with the caseworkers. At the end of the 3 or the 4 years, depending on how long it takes, they should be ready to go, met their goals, saved some money, paid off some debts, and be able to move forward and buy a house or rent an apartment. I know a family that I grew up with. I know 4 generations of that family. They grew up at the VFW home, 4 boys and a mom. I know 4 generations of people that will tell you that if it weren't for the benefits and the things they learned at the home, they would not be where they're at today. And they're all have been very successful in their lives.
I wanted to ask you about collaboration. In order to achieve your goals, do you work with other organizations, and how does that help you become effective?
We have a helpline that veterans can call if sometimes they're looking for this or that, and it's a national number. So we can direct them to charities and other agencies that can help them in their personal in the locale where they live, to help get some of those things that we can't provide, but they need services for. And now we're reaching out to local charities now to see if there's foster care organizations and things that they may have veterans in their group that could use some of our services.
How has your organization benefited from going through our accreditation process?
The objective viewpoint that's taken gives us our self-analysis that gives an objective to look at. That's our goal. Say, okay, do we fit into this criteria? And how do we fit into this criteria? And is it valuable to us? We found that yes, and all of those things we do. And we found that it's an objective benchmark that we can now look at other agencies and look at the BBB and say, hey, this is the model that we follow, and we're proud of that.
Well, I want to thank you, Fred, for Skyping with us today, and I wish you all success with VFW National Home for Children.
Thank you very much, Art.